Hello, everybody. So based on the request of one of the group members, he was asking about the sympathetic receptors. So this is my presentation to help our junior doctors. So the sympathetic receptors and pharmacological application. So let's discuss this furthermore. We have alpha-1 and alpha-2 sympathetic receptors. So what about them? Well, the alpha-1 and the alpha-2, they are potent vasoconstrictor. They are potent vasoconstrictor, okay? This is number one. Number two, we have beta-1, beta-2, beta-3. The beta-1, it is mainly cardiac. The beta-1, it is three issues. It is positive inotropic, which is the contractility. And we have the chronotropic and drumotropic. The drumotropic, it is for the conductivity of the heart. It enhances the conduction. And chronotropic, it is for the heart rate. So increase in the heart rate, increase in the contractility, increase in the conductivity of the heart. So this is beta-1. The beta-2, it is vasodilation. Beta-3, it is lipolysis. That's why so many, all among the nation, bodybuilders, they use ephedrine and adrenaline. They inject it intravenously. Actually, I saw them to gain the lipolysis effect. Lipolysis. They want to cut more fat to look more shredded and sexy. Next, the D1 and D2. The D1, it is dopaminergic receptors. Actually, some physiology scientists subdivide dopaminergic receptors under sympathetic and the others don't. A lot of controversy in science, actually, but I bring the D1 and D2 because we will need them in this discussion. The D1, like you see here, that's the renal and the splenic effect, and the D2, it is inhibition of the norepinephrine release. Next, we have the pharmacological application of those receptors that we just mentioned: epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, and dopamine. This is the pharmacology now. The epinephrine, it is non-selective drug. It is non-selective drugs. It works in all sympathetic receptors, alpha-1, 2, beta-1, 2, 3. There is no selectivity, okay? So the norepinephrine, so the epinephrine will do vasoconstrictor effect, via 1, 2. It will do enhancement of the cardiac functions and the vasodilation and the lipolysis. The norepinephrine is highly, highly selective. It is life-saving drug, LSD, life-saving drug in distributive shock, which septic shock, anaphylactic shock, like from the shock from general anesthesia. This all called distributive shock, the snake venom, scorpion venom, they all cause massive vasodilation everywhere. So they are highly selective for alpha-1 mainly. So the most potent vasoconstrictor drug on the planet, it is norepinephrine. The dopamine, it is like epinephrine, it is non-selective, okay? Why it is non-selective? Because it works in alpha-1 too. So it is vasoconstrictor. Beta-1 only, so it enhances conductivity, contractility, and the heart rate, okay? So positive inotropic, drumotropic, and chronotropic. So the D1 and 2, like we just mentioned, some for the renal and splenic, and D2, it is depression of norepinephrine release. Lastly, the butamine, okay? There is a spelling mistake here. It is B, okay? The butamine, it is a potent, very potent drug, works on very potent stimulator of the cardiac function. Inotropic, drumotropic, chronotropic. Drumotropic, it is for conductivity. Drumo, the conductivity. The chronotropic, it is for the heart rate. The inotropic is for the contractility. So this is very, very potent selective drug. They mostly use that after open heart surgery. They enhance in the intensive care unit, they enhance the contractility of heart after the anastomosis is done intraoperatively. The dopamine, it's a drug that could be asked in many exams. The dopamine, we have low dose and moderate dose and high dose. When you give low dose, it's renal support. It is renal support. When you give moderate dose, it is cardiac support. And the high dose, it is vasoconstrictor. This is the end of the presentation. I hope it's gonna be helpful. Have a nice day and thank you.